today I'm going to do this 23 things I've learned in 23 years. My birthday is actually February 7th, and I wanted to do this before my birthday comes. All right, so the first thing I have is putting God first has helped me through so much. A big group of friends isn't the most important thing ever. Getting married was the best decision ever. Traveling is good for the soul. I'm gonna need for the sun to come back because it just disappeared. I think also just spending time in your home, just kind of away from everything in the outside world, is just so renewing and just really good for you as well. Know your self-worth. Be confident. Having my faith is so important. It's a bad day, not a bad life. It's okay to cry. Learn to say no. Relatability as far as like age is becoming more difficult. I've heard that I'm a Generation Z person, but I've also heard I'm a millennial, so I believe that I'm in the cusp of Gen Z and millennial, because I definitely relate a lot to the Gen Zers, but also at the same time considered a millennial. So it's just like a weird balance. Appreciate the friends in your life because good ones are hard to find. Everyone comes into your life for a reason, good or bad. I know a lot of people are like, oh, if I never met this person, this wouldn't have happened, that wouldn't have happened, like I wish I never met them. I've even said that. But also I think about it as a good thing and kind of like a blessing, because it's like I wouldn't have learned what I learned from this person. I know it's horrible, and I know, you know, things happen that you just don't want to happen, but everything does happen for a reason. Obviously it's good to cut out the toxic people if you can, but also realize that there's a lesson somewhere in there, you know, even though you might not understand it now if you're going through it with someone, but it will get better. You're never too old to learn or do something new. Don't take a critic or being corrected as a personal attack. Take it as something to learn from and move on. I wrote this down for myself personally. I mean, for someone out there too that might relate. I mean, it's not fun being told you're doing something wrong or that this is wrong and it's at your expense. It's never fun. Everybody can learn and grow from stuff. So if someone says, hey, you're not doing this right, you know, really try to improve yourself and try with something that you can learn from. I'm just like on this road and journey, and I'm just like, where's my mom? Like, I just need my mom with me. I just need her for like doctor's appointments, and you know, it's scary, especially being a young adult and then having to do all this by yourself and for yourself. It's a little scary, but like, just fake it till you make it.
I don't want to grow up.
Life is not a race, so don't measure your progress using someone else's ruler. All of us, I think a lot of us can relate to when we're like, okay, well, I graduated high school at this age, start college here, graduate at 20 to get married by this age. All this stuff that we put on ourselves to hit a certain milestone by a certain age, you know? But there's no rule saying that you have to get married at this age, that you have to have kids, or you have to go to college at this age. So live your life, and if it takes you 6-7 years to get a college degree, then that's your journey. Even though high school wasn't the best, time heals all wounds. Definitely, because, you know, even though I've had some like traumatic experiences, because they were for me, and I kind of carried that all the way into adulthood. Even though I did have a hard time, now being 5 years removed from that situation, going on 6, now is starting to really fall off my shoulders. As soon as I graduated, I felt a big weight lift off my shoulders, but at the same time, I still held some emotional scars and just some psychological, scars from high school that still carried with me into adulthood. So I also, will look and see those people who weren't the best in high school or who peaked in high school that are now like just, worse off than me. Their life doesn't seem as great and crazy as it did back in the day. And like, for me, I'm just like, wow, like look at them now compared to back then. It's like completely different. If you were in high school and you're watching this, just know that that period in time, yes, it's very horrible, but like it will not last forever. You will definitely get through it. You can move wherever you want to after that. You will not have to see any of those people ever again. And just know that life does get better after high school. I promise you, hang in there. Take a walk, ride your bike, go on a hike, enjoy nature. It's good to clear your head from all the noise. Okay, the last point I'm going to make is from this author named Vico. She did a list of 23 things she learned when she was 23. I will link that below, but the last bullet point of her 23 things I learned in 23 years really hit me, and it was really something that I was like, yes, this is also me, and I needed to share it with y'all. I know who I am. You don't have to like everything about me. I don't have to like everything about myself. You don't even have to like a thing about me, but it will not change how I feel about myself. Because at the end of the night, before I go to bed and I look at myself in the mirror, I am comfortable with the person I see. I have just the right amount of self-love shown to me by the people who are along for this ride. Just really reiterates the theme of my channel, really. It's just to love yourself. My 23rd point is to definitely know that you are beautiful and that there are people who will accept you for who you are, your mistakes and flaws, everything, but they still love you. You have to know that you are worth it and that no one can tell you otherwise. No one can put you down and say that you are this and that and all these negative things, because you're not. You're awesome and you're fantastic. You're just all these positive things. Just know that and believe it for yourself. Thank you so much, guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment to my channel. Comment below, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.